robot, mid-demo, goes completely rogue. It's dangling from a crane, meant to showcase graceful motion, but instead, it starts swinging violently, knocking tools, scattering fasteners, and sending 2 engineers scrambling for cover. It looks like something out of a Terminator movie. But this isn't CGI, it's real. It was caught on factory security footage. And it's only the beginning. Because across the world, robots are entering showrooms, factories, even your garage. Some are charming customers, some are replacing human labor, others are being printed at home for $5,000. And while some march forward with precision, others are starting to snap. So what's really going on in the world of robotics right now? Let's take a look. The viral clip came from a factory in China. The source? Nexa, a Belarusian TV outfit, which reposted security footage that's now been seen by hundreds of thousands. The robot? A half-assembled humanoid, hanging like a marionette from a crane, going through routine range of motion tests. But something went wrong. All at once, every joint spiked. It started windmilling its arms, kicking its legs, yanking the suspension line, and sliding the stand across polished concrete. In seconds, a PC smashed, tools scattered, and 2 engineers dove out of the way. The robot thrashed for just 20 seconds, but it was enough to ignite Skynet memes and send Reddit into a spiral. And behind the humor, a deeper concern. What happens when torque values go wild and safety protocols fail? Because this wasn't some experimental research bot, it was part of a new wave of commercial humanoids that are about to go mainstream. Just 500 kilometers from the chaos, Chery Automotive is putting a very different face on robotics, literally. They've introduced Morin, a humanoid android with a blonde ponytail, sunglasses, and a sales pitch. Built in collaboration with AI Moa, Moran isn't just a display piece. It greets customers, dispenses bottled water, and answers detailed questions about car trim packages. Each fingertip has capacitive sensors. The sunglasses? They're not for style. They hide a 360-degree camera array. She's already working in a Malaysian showroom. The price? Mid-5 figures, roughly the same as the cars she's selling. And Chery's president didn't hold back. The market for humanoids has more potential than vehicles. It's not hard to see why. Robots like Morin are designed to never take a break, never get tired, and never forget a script. But as robots charm us in showrooms, others are getting ready to replace workers entirely. In Cologne, Germany, a company called Igus is taking a different approach. They've built Igus Robot, a humanoid robot that's all about efficiency and economics. It runs for 8 hours on a single charge. It costs just €47,999, about half the price of Tesla's rumored Optimus robot. It bolts onto a mobile base, has 2 articulated arms, and can carry 100 kilograms of payload. It's not flashy, it doesn't dance, but it's ready to work, handling canteen trays, reception duties, or warehouse tasks. And it talks ROS 2, is certified for Europe, and integrates with Germany's existing factory dashboards. Their sales pitch? Test it. If it works, buy it. It's brutally practical and brutally competitive, but while Igus is undercutting prices, others are open sourcing the future for even less. Over in California, UC Berkeley just released the Berkeley Humanoid Lite, a $5,000 humanoid you can literally print at home. Full CAD and firmware is now on GitHub. You can 3D print it using a basic home FDM machine. It walks, shrugs, writes, and stacks blocks, all powered by a $120 Intel Mini PC. It looks like a toy, until you realize this robot was trained entirely in simulation, and its movements transferred zero-shot to real-world hardware. Some call it the Raspberry Pi moment for humanoids. Others warn that printing gear teeth in PLA is a disaster waiting to happen. But here's the key. Berkeley isn't trying to dominate the market. They want hundreds of garage tinkerers pushing the design forward, because every modified battery, every gear ratio tweak, that's data, feedback, and fuel for progress. It's open innovation at warp speed. And while all this is happening, Hyundai is going full sci-fi. The Korean automaker now owns Boston Dynamics. And their next move? Integrating Atlas, the celebrity parkour robot, into their Georgia factory, part of a $21 billion automation strategy. Atlas won't just show off for YouTube anymore. It's going to work. Climbing stairs, carrying panels, threading through welding booths, and because it's humanoid, Hyundai doesn't have to redesign the factory floor, they just upgrade the software. Unions are worried, but Hyundai is betting on productivity, precision, and non-stop uptime. They aim to go from 700,000 vehicles a year to over 1.2 million, with robots doing the heavy lifting. So here we are, robots are selling cars and building them. They're printed at home and trained in simulation. They're charming customers, loading trays and occasionally flipping out on engineers. Some are useful, some are dangerous, some are just plain weird, but the march forward is non-stop. The question is no longer if robots will enter your world, it's when. And what happens to you when they do? Will your job be replaced? Will your co-workers be synthetic? And will the next viral clip be your robot assistant losing its mind mid-task? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Smash that like button if this made you rethink the future, and subscribe for more deep dives into the weird and wild world of AI and robotics. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.